OpenRemote is a 100% open source platform which allows you to create your own IoT project. In this video, we give you a quick introduction. We log in as the admin user of OpenRemote, which gives us access to all realms. In this project, there are two, the Master and Smart City realm, two different tenants in the same project. We select the Smart City realm. In the top navigation bar, you see four main pages. The map is what's currently selected. In OpenRemote, we translate all the things you connect into assets with attributes. The map displays all assets in your system with their location. Selecting any asset will open a panel displaying the most important attributes. If you select Asset Details, you are directed to the second page, the Asset page. The Asset page lists all assets in the project on the left. The Asset view on the right shows a few panels for the selected asset, its location, a complete list of attributes, and a history panel. The Attribute panel shows the values for all sensor data, controls, and metadata. For some of them, you can also change their value. For example, you can turn on a light, or you can change the hourly tariff for parking. The History panel is a quick way to select any of the attributes and see the historical data. You can select the time frame or date, for example, today. The Rules page allows you to process attributes as well as describe when-then rules. Let's create a when-then rule first. First, we give it a title, and then define a condition for the rule on the left. You select an asset type, a microphone for example, and set a condition for the sound level. Next, you define the action by selecting a light. Select the light status and turn on the light. You only want to trigger this rule on the weekends between 6 and 11 p.m. For that, you use the scheduler. As you also want to receive an alert, you are adding an email. Select a user of the system and define the message title and text. The current text will be replaced by the rule once sent. A flow rule can be used to link attributes and process data. The example is the parking occupancy rule. The blue nodes represent the input attributes. The purple nodes represent the output attributes. Together with the processors, you can select them from the list on the right. In this case, the percentage of total parking spaces in use is calculated by adding up all occupied parking spaces, using the processors, and dividing them by the total number of available spaces. So, the flow editor is a way to create new attributes which you consider important for your application. Let's go to the last page, the Insights page. The Insights page is intended to get a quick insight in your application and to create live reports. You have two types of panels, a chart and an attribute KPI panel. In the chart panel, you can select one or more attributes and compare them. Same as for the history panel, you can change the time period. Next to comparing different attribute values, you can also compare attributes over time by adding a second period. In this example, you might want to see both the parking occupancy and outside temperature, comparing 2 days. The Attribute KPI panel allows you to monitor a single attribute performance. Again, this could be the parking occupancy, for which you want to see the absolute change compared to yesterday. The last part of this preview are some of the system pages. There are a couple of options. The first, Manager Interconnect allows you to link this instance of OpenRemote to another instance of OpenRemote. Imagine by using Manager Interconnect, you connect a few different cities to a centrally located version of OpenRemote, which gives you an overview of all cities. The second function, Languages, offers 5 languages out of the box: English, German, French, Spanish, and Dutch. Next, the Logs lets you evaluate the performance of your system and monitor activities like rules, notifications, edge gateways, or protocols. Finally, the Account page allows you to change your account information and credentials. Hopefully, this introduction gives you an idea about functionality for a typical user. For installers and integrators, we have more videos coming up showing you how to connect to real systems, provision assets, and manage multiple realms, users, and roles. For developers interested to install OpenRemote or even contribute to the code, we invite you to our developers page on openremote.io. Thank you for watching.